Buddy, apparently having villains equals racist. Netflix's Wednesday controversy. Let's see what happened though, because Playback dropped another video. I did do their other video, but you guys will see it sooner or later. But yeah,
I'm
let's
Wednesday
check it out.
Adams, and I've depicted black people as bullies in my new Netflix show, and that is apparently a problem, for which I apologize. Let's break it down, because apparently the show is being called racist for featuring black people as bullies, because apparently you cannot have black actors seen or shown in a negative light.
I'm sorry, I'm so sick of issues that's not issues being issues. Bro, what? Black people can only be good now?
Only be good, man.
That actually makes it more difficult to cast.
And it also makes it easier for black people to be typecast.
Damn, and it's a black person running this shit too?
Yeah, running it, yeah.
It says critics have taken issue with black actress Joy Sunday playing a mean girl at Nevermore Academy, and black actress Joy Sunday playing a mean girl at Nevermore Academy, and black actor Iman Marzin portraying a bully. The horror! The horror to depict black people as anything other than golden angels. I think people need a wake-up call here. If we start casting black people in films and saying for representation, but that representation is only ever in one light, the positive angel who always wins and is always the victor and never does anything wrong, and guess what? You're not really promoting diversity at all. You're promoting a cookie-cutter version of every single black character that will ever grace the screen.
Now, that is a very sound, logical response, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way. Apparently that show's breaking Netflix records.
Yeah. Congratulations to you. Amazing response. I think that's the most logical one. So let's hear the other side of the story.
All right. Can we please
stop this is so wrong and didn't even watch
villainizing black women in media? So this is a character from the new Wednesday series on Netflix, played by the beautiful Joy Sunday. And as I'm watching this series, every time her character...
Oh, brother, bro, you're pandering, bro.
Stop
pandering, nigga.
Look, bias obviously exists, especially in the way people are casted. It happens in all industries, really, and there's not much you can do except to try and teach people that it exists.
And I don't know enough about Tim Burton either. I don't know enough about his past, his history. But in terms of like this right here, y'all sitting here saying that as soon as they get a black person in there that they're evil, like, bro. Like, I actually think I don't know, personally, I find, especially if the villain is good, I'm actually way more attracted to a villain than a hero sometimes, because the hero is just like, in the beginning that they're going to win. There's a lot of times, again, if they're done correctly, the villain has way more layers and substance to who they are as a character. So like the fact that we can't even like, come on, dog, especially black people pushing back and get this, it's not like it's some white, sensitive white people like, oh my God, black people are villains. It's black people doing this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's been so much progress in diversity and representation in entertainment, especially in movies and film. Yo, so much, man. Like a fuck ton. We've been seeing more like lead actors being black. We've seen directors and showrunners being black. So there's been so much improvement. Let's not act like that hasn't existed, and also let's not act like everyone doesn't have their own agency. These actors, this Nigerian woman here, she could just decide not to take the role if she felt so strongly about how to portray black people. I guarantee you she got a big ass script. She understood the fucking objective before she said yes and agreed to take the role. Exactly. And so did that other guy. So like, I don't know, nobody's looking at them and saying, why did you take this role? You're making black people look bad. Everyone just points at the white guy who has a history of racial bias, apparently. But it is what it is. You could just decide to not participate in that nigga's films if you don't want to. Everyone's acting like everyone in this process here didn't have a decision. You have a decision whether or not you want to watch the show. If this is not it for you, then don't watch the show. That's it. It sounds like a good show. I haven't watched the shit myself, but I heard plenty of good things about it. Look, if you don't want to enjoy it, then don't enjoy it. But stop pretending like there's only one person responsible for how the fuck this show ended up. Yeah. There's many people responsible, including the people that fucking watched it, including the platform that hosted it, including the director, the showrunner, including the actors on set, including the people that funded it. Like it was a production, and it was a pilot, and apparently it was really successful, so it's probably gonna be ran back. But it just feels like being angry for no reason. I got this famous theory that bored people entertain themselves with problems because they're fucking bored. And this is another one of your bored issues. You're not pushing anything forward by being mad about this.
At all, actually.
You're not pushing shit forward.
Comes on screen, I couldn't help but to reminisce from another character in another TV show. And it just dawned on me, it was Prudence from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Wow, that was a mouthful. But as I was saying, I think it's so stupid how it's always the black woman who's being villainized in these TV shows. And it sucks because when we actually get a black female character that isn't villainized, It's like, yay, the show gets canceled. Now, I was so ready to give Wednesday, the TV show, a 10 out of 10, but because of the villainization of Black women, I'm a minus 1 point and give it a 9 out of 10. Other than that,
bro went down one. Bro, I was so ready to give it a 10 out of 10. I was expecting something like a 5. Bro said 9 out of 10. Bro, shut up. That's crazy.
Still a great show.
Oh my god, y'all niggas is just talking.
Bro,
he loved it.
Bro said 9 out of 10.
There was a black woman depicted as a villain. Now all of a sudden you're taking it away? Are you dumb?
You know what's funny? He called her beautiful, but he never mentioned her performance at all, since he loved the show so much.
It had to have been a great performance, right?
Because if they're the villains, that's the anti. The anti builds conflict. Conflict is what makes movies interesting, shows interesting.
Also, are you telling me that there's no black females, black women who are depicted in a positive light in any television show?
Netflix are facing backlash for making the black characters in the show Wednesday bullies. Tim Burton has faced criticism in the past for not putting black people in his work. So this person says Tim Burton's response to criticism about not using black people in his work is to make the first couple black kids in Wednesday antagonists. Somewhat of a...
Oh my god, do you see that top reply? Kind of myopic, especially since they become friends at the end.
So it flips at the end. Y'all niggas is bored. There's
that's crazy.
No way.
They don't. Y'all not allowing for conflict. Y'all not allowing for story building, conflict resolution, nothing. Niggas that don't know the first fucking thing about film are sitting there trying to criticize the way that a person was portrayed.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen though. I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna say, why is it that the white person had to show the black person how to be a good guy?
We don't even know that happened. We don't even know that.
I know, but if they turn and they're friends, they're gonna their argument, the woke argument is gonna be.
Let me tell y'all niggas what's gonna happen. A lot of people are gonna be afraid to cast black people in general because even when they cast black people, dumb motherfuckers like you sit there and pretend like every small detail about the way the character is portrayed is a problem. They're gonna begin to see it as a risk unless there's like 60 different people advising them, and they're gonna feel like even when they cast black people, there's hella restrictions on what they can and can't do. Well, can they even do this? Because what if it makes them look bad and then there's gonna be an issue? So you're making it more difficult for the people you think you're helping, and you don't see that. You don't see
how dumb you sound. Because like literally, like what they're saying is half is already gone. Like they cannot play any antagonist, unless it's against another black person, but they cannot be any antagonist. They cannot be anyone who's like starting conflict or anything like that. And like off rip, that's what you're saying. Then after that, you're restraining them even more when they are protagonists, because they have to play these fine lines to what you deem as acceptable. So you are actually putting in more restrictions that is going to harm black actors moving forward. You are actively doing that. You think that you're woke.
I don't know who gets to decide.
You are the one who's doing that right now.
And as a person who hires people, the reality is there's some people you hire where there's gonna be some restrictions on what they can and can't do. Like if I hire an assistant, but the assistant is weak, for example, there's gonna be certain things that they can't carry for me if I need to. Hey, can you bring this here? Oh, but if I hire an assistant who has a small car, you might not be able to lug this. You might have to get U-Hauls now. So there's some restrictions, and sometimes it's easier to just think, let me just hire the person I know is not gonna have a problem with this. Yeah. But now you're not considering people who maybe deserve the job or had this. So I'm just saying, I know what it's like to try and hire somebody and feel like, damn, there might be some restrictions there. In all roles, as a creative director, as my videographer, as my editor, because his PC fucking sucks, and now I gotta get him a PC. Do I only hire niggas with good PCs? Stop adding restrictions for the casting of people that you're trying to promote.
How's it going?
The fucked up part is you're not talking about the merit of her performance at all. The only positive thing you said about this woman that apparently you care so much about, you made a TikTok about this shit, is that you thought she was beautiful.
Yeah.
What a shame.
And then he brought it down by 1.
Fuck it, let's make some.
Gave it
that
is technically
9 out of 10 instead of 10 out of 10.
On her is her looks instead of her actual performance.
It's not sexism, Marcel, but it's just like.
But what is that? No, it's not. You're right. Is it sexist? It's something. Like you're just sitting here belittling her entire performance, because he didn't say a single thing about her performance.
I don't think
he actually said it was a 10 out of 10 and then took away one because she was black.
There's never been a 10 out of 10 show without a fire ass conflict, which is usually whatever the villain is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she had to have been really great.
She must have been awesome.
But instead of actually highlighting how great she was like, but why does she have to be black and great while being an antagonist? Why is that? We can be other things. Stop trying to make it seem like we have to be this one idea of who we're supposed to be in
media. That's dumb.
Because we can be literally anything that we want to be, bro. Literally. You you all doing that makes it even harder for black people to get the opportunity that you claim that you want black people to receive. But yo, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.
But yeah, he's right though. It's dumb because there are limited options for people. Can't forgive this woman for saying a simple show is racist. Why 4? Bro, I was like, why do you write it 4? Bro, at this point, Lo really got to just respond to this because it's crazy. It's crazy. I was really like, why did he write 4? FOUR? And then I figured it out. But yeah, at least this comment section isn't really about what happened with Lo. But yeah, and she wasn't even a bully too, and the guy that ended up being a good ass dude. Really? Damn, so they weren't a bully. Okay. Damn. People just need to watch movies more or watch the show before they comment on it. I don't even know. Let people write out the show before you give your take on it or whatever. Because you don't even know how the ending goes. And yeah. So like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night.